Hello gamers, it's Wintermeat here from Grind This Game. So I've done so many things since my last video. I didn't want to record it all because some of it was tedious and some of it was me like rearranging stuff, but I'll kind of take you through what I did and the kind of pitfalls I had along the way. So I'm zoomed way out now so you can kind of see what I've explored. I haven't hit the bottom or the top of the map yet, but I'm kind of making my way down there. If I zoom in a bit. Okay, where should I start? I'll start over here because I had all my hydrogen gas generators kind of along a line this way, and I found that the kind of the CO2 exhaust, I was trying to merge it all into one pipe and it didn't work. If you try to merge like three pipes into one of them kind of gets stuck. There might be ways to like kind of bend the pipes to make it work, like three into one, but I found that two into one pipe worked nicely, so what I've done here is two into one and then down into my kind of CO2 room. And I've got three CO2 scrubbers down here. And then for the second two generators here, I've got another two CO2 kind of pipes merging into one gas pipe. So if I make it run here, you can kind of see. And I have one natural gas pipe coming from this natural gas geyser, and it seems to be enough to power 4 natural gas generators, which is cool. I have another one here if I need it. I could just kind of make these, join these two rooms, but I haven't had a need yet. Maybe if I build more, I'm gonna maybe build one more natural gas generator here. I could just keep going and going and going, but this is a little bit in the way, and I have to. This polluted water is kind of in the way as well. I could build one more without a problem, I think, but then this is in the way. I have a feeling I'm not actually generating a net gain in polluted water because over here I've got 4 fertilizer makers which are using the polluted water. So I have a feeling, I haven't done the math on it, but I have a feeling the amount generated here is being consumed here. So we're good for fertilizer. We have, how much fertilizer? 20,000 kilograms. So the other thing about this room is kind of the power was an issue too. Like having all of these natural gas generators in a line kind of made the power a bit of a tangle. So when they're vertical like this, it's really easy just to kind of join them into one circuit, one long wire, and then load them into the transformers here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 transformers. One's not in use yet. And I've tried to keep each smaller circuit at 1 kilowatt or less. And you can kind of, if you click on a wire or any machine on that circuit, you can look at energy and potential power consumed. So 840, that's the max on that line. If I go here, this one's actually 1.1 kilowatt, which is a little bit over the limit. But it depends on what's on there. If there's things on the circuit that are only intermittently used, then it's probably okay to go slightly over the limit. If you have stuff that's kind of sustaining it all the time, you'll get an overload and the circuit will start to break. So it took me a while to just figure this all out and get it working nicely. I have mesh tile here because these natural gas generators leak polluted water, so it just kind of all falls down through here and dumps into this polluted water pool. It is getting hot in here, so these machines are, this bottom one's running at 70 degrees. So I put one wheezewort there. I might have to put more to kind of cool this area down. But this thing doesn't overheat until 125 degrees, so we're okay. I built them all out of gold, I think, just to make sure they don't overheat. I'm not sure if I did that for these as well. Overheat temperature is 75. These are okay too. So that's kind of the power story. I have one hamster wheel out here to power the gas filter and gas pump that's pulling in this natural gas. It's also hooked up to a battery. But this circuit is actually fed from the transformer. So only if all this got shut down would I need someone to get on here and kind of kickstart this thing. I think I have set this at, I have it at priority 9, but people rarely get on this generator. I put a lot of paintings all over the place just to keep decor nice. So decor in this area is nice. And this is the main path that they use. I don't let them go in here very often. The only time they have to come in anywhere close to this is to get fertilizer from here. They don't really have to go in here unless they're building something, which is rare. So they got a nice green hallway into the massive grow room here. So we got tons of sleet wheat growing here. And sleet wheat kind of is interesting. It makes seeds. Oh, sorry, sleet wheat grain, which is a seed and it's also a food. So we got 8,000 of those seeds, and we're cooking them up on these 3 cooking stations into frost buns, which take 3 grains each. So I only had 2 at first, 2 cooking stations, and that didn't seem to be enough. So I made a 3rd. I guess I'll just get it running now. Okay, go back to the grow room here. So this was a very cold area to begin with, and I just put some wheezeworts here to make sure it stays nice and cold, because this sleet wheat needs to stay in, I think it's below 0. And I also was pumping in CO2 into this room to kind of pressurize it. You'll see I don't have that happening anymore, but this room got kind of pressurized and it was good enough. It hasn't really fallen yet, so I actually did crack open the bottom, so maybe I should make a whatchamacallit, an airlock here, because it won't stay pressurized that way. I just recently went down here, so I want to do that, pressurize this, keep this room pressurized. I have more room to grow more sleet wheat in here if I need to, but I'm fine for food right now. It seems low, but there's so many sleet wheat grains. This is like the equivalent of, oh, anyway, a lot of food. I'm not going to do the math. I'm about to open up this kind of water pool here and let it dump into here. And I may make a ladder all the way down the side. This is the very far left of the map. You can't go left anymore. So I may just keep going down this way until I hit magma. And I want to do some stuff with the magma. I want to try some experiments out. Boiling polluted water, see what happens. I also want to try to cook some dirt and turn it into sand. We're fine for sand though. We're a little bit low on, well, lowish on dirt. Got lots of clay. As I said, fertilizer maker's here. It's keeping everything no lack of fertilizer. I was able to trap a puffed in this area. He originally loaded down here, and I kind of coaxed him. It took a while, but I coaxed him into this room, kind of building walls and trapping him, and he eventually, they'd like to go up, so he went in this room pretty easily. And there's also there was a morb in there already, so he's giving off polluted oxygen. I'm actually pumping polluted oxygen in there from the base. And he's pooping his little slime here. And often he'll poop right here. It'll fall all the way down the ladder to this tile here. And then the dupes can just grab the slime here and take it over. Take it way over to these biodistillers. I may move these biodistillers over close to the slime, but I'm not sure yet. I've got 1 shower, that seems to be enough for everyone. 1 shower, a couple lavatories, 1 hand sanitizer. Now one thing I learned about the sanitizer is when they use it, it gives off little bursts of chlorine, which was filling up my base. Like there was a bunch of chlorine, not here, but you can see some here, chlorine. Originally it was all collecting around here. So I built this gas pump here. And it has a filter attached to it, which filters chlorine out and sends the chlorine. Where am I sending the chlorine? I made a room dedicated to chlorine right here. It's overpressurized right now. But I cracked open the top. I may kind of seal it here and open it up here. It's very high pressure in here right now. But the chlorine is kind of settling in here. I have my massive polluted water pool. And the toilets and shower dump in here, I think. Let's see. Oh, so the polluted water is going up here, being used for the pinch pepper plants. And the dirty water from the toilets and the shower is going over this bridge here. Oh, it's actually just emptying right here. So I haven't hooked it up yet, actually. Oh wow, I just realized this is very, very, very full now. That's not good. I'm gonna deal with this right now. There's a bug when you first load into the game. The priority thing doesn't work. But I'm sure someone's reported that. Okay, I'm gonna go out and then right into here. There we go. This is about to overflow, so glad I did that. We have lots of capacity here for polluted water. You can go up to here at least, but I could make it even bigger by opening this up. What I did in the past was crack this open just to let it drain down this ladder and into here. So we'll do that again. So there we go. This should all drain out without missing anyone up too much. Okay, yeah, over here there's a puffed in here. He's sealed in there. Might do something with that later. But this is the right side of the map. I originally had my sleet wheat. There's just still some sleet wheat growing in here. But this was too far away from the base, so it's I'm probably going to decommission it. It is a good temperature for bristle blossoms, so I might grow those here, but not sure yet. And I tried to go down here a little bit, but haven't gone all the way down. There's a steam geyser here, but we're okay for fresh water. The other thing I did was this project here, and this took a while, and it took a bit of reading and trial and error, and I'll walk you through it here. So I first built this insulated room, and I built this room around the geyser. It's right in here, behind here. And this geyser water was around 45 to 50 degrees before. Now it's around a nice 24, 25. So what I did was I built this room, I piped hydrogen into it and tried to fill it up. Originally it was one big room, but I didn't need the whole room, so kind of cut it off here. But I piped hydrogen in here, pumped it, I should say, from my electrolyzer. I think you can still see the old pipe, so it was going from here down, and then there was a vent here, which I've removed. So I kind of tried to fill the room up with hydrogen. I opened up the bottom over here so that any polluted oxygen would flow out, because hydrogen was kind of pushing it out. I wasn't able to get it all, but it didn't really matter. And then I put a wheezewort in here because I thought this thermo regulator would get hot, but it didn't really. And if you leave this on all the time, everything rapidly cools to a very low temperature, even with just one of them. If I had left it on, well, I did leave it on for a while, and it got to like negative, I don't know, 80 or something in here. And oxygen was liquefying, and chlorine was liquefying, and so I had to put a thermo switch right here. It will only turn on if the temperature goes above negative 11. which means it should be on actually. Oh no, current temperature, sorry. If the current, if the temperature goes above negative 6.7, it'll turn on. So right now it's fine. I mean, it's disabled automatically because everything's nice and cold in here. And then I have a gas pump, which is sucking up the hydrogen, and it's running it along here, into this water and creating a radiator effect. If you look at each individual piece of hydrogen here, so this hydrogen's at negative 33, negative 21. So it fairly quickly cooled down all this water to 25 degrees from about 50. And now it's usable and won't overheat our machines, so it's really nice. I also have a thermo switch on the pump, so if it gets too cold in this room, I turn off the pump. I also have a thermo switch here, but I don't think it's actually... Oh, I set it really high. That was earlier when the water was really hot. I can move this down to, let's say, 38. So if the water gets too high in temperature, it won't pump it anymore. And that water is feeding a bunch of stuff. It was feeding our plant farm down below, but it's feeding the shower, the CO2 scrubbers, the bathrooms, and the electrolyzers, all from one pump. It's amazing that it's working. I probably should have used insulated tile here, but I didn't. I just made regular tile. So you'll see if the thermoregulator is on, this hydrogen will go down here into the thermoregulator and out here. I can actually change this. Oh, it just pumped up. It just went on actually. I'll make it go on. Okay. Activate if above. So if the air in here is warmer than negative 36, it'll turn on. So now it's on. And you can see it's going in here now, cooling down and coming back out. It's going in at negative 16 and it's coming out at... It looks like it's warming it up. It does cool the air though, trust me. I'm sure there's an actual better way to set this up, but I just kind of wanted to do it on my own, and this seems to work. It's not very complicated. I've seen more complicated setups with more thermoregulators, and I've seen the water room being split a bit. This seems to work for me, so. This used to be a water tank here, but since this is working now, I kind of used it just as a little thimble reed growing room. Oh, this over here. This is my chlorine room. I saw some other person using a chlorinated room to sterilize food. I had fridges here earlier, and they weren't working because there's polluted oxygen here, but I think down here, oh, there's some carbon dioxide there. I don't think it's working as intended, because you can see some of the stuff in here is not 100% fresh, but I'm not too concerned. We have so many sleet wheat grains that I'm not super concerned if that gets... I may put these in a frozen area instead. But we keep our real food in here, so our pepper bread and frost buns are in the fridges here. And that seems to work. Oh, the food went up to 73k very quickly. Probably because I enabled this third station here. We were making pepper bread for a while. And oh, we have some pinch and pepper nuts right now, so we can make some of them. People really like the it's good quality food, so I want to get bristle blossoms going though, so I can make stuffed berry. And it's great food, so, but we need some bristle blossoms for that. I haven't been taking on any more duplicants. Oh, 11 learning. I'm actually going to take this one on. Abe. Our loud sleeper is over here. Bert. I think 20 is probably going to be good. We definitely have enough food now. Up here, I had some pinch of pepper plants. Ooh, I actually might make more pinch of pepper plant farms up here because it's nice and warm and really close to the base. But I've been getting my bleach stone out of here. And also over here, right here. I don't think bleach stone is kind of renewable. I think once it's gone, it's gone. So eventually our hand washing station will not work anymore. We've been fine for algae. I don't really have a lot of things using algae, only a few terrariums. I have one algae deoxidizer here. And this is a somewhat sealed room. I wanted to keep it super pure oxygen because if dirty oxygen gets in here, it can pollute some of the food sitting on the ground. Sometimes they don't pick up the food right away, which kind of sucks. I have a filter in here too. So yeah, algae's not a problem. We got 43k. And we got tons of slime. We basically have infinite slime because of this puffed over here. Oh, there's two sneaky little devils in there. I renamed some of my people, my dupes, just because I like how the pipes are tied. Everything in this game is very cute. Cutesy. Cutesy poopsy. Anyway, so you can see this chlorine just trailing off here, and that's from this cursed thing. I could put it in a sealed room. I thought about doing that. But I have my chlorine fixer here. Actually, it's max gas pressure, so it's actually not working very well. Everything is still high pressure over here. I don't really know how to deal with gas pressure. I mean, I can pump it somewhere, but I don't know how to ultimately get rid of the pressure. So I might move this hand sanitizer into a sealed room. I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Let's get these paintings done, even though people don't walk here much. We do have some CO2 in the base, but it will naturally fall down. You can see it's being dealt with here. I don't care about the CO2 in here so much. I did open this door just to let more CO2 in to get cleansed. I don't really know where all this CO2 is coming from because these natural gas generators don't, I mean they generate it, but it's all being piped to right here. So it'd be nice if these had a gas output. I mean a polluted water output. So you could direct it more precisely, but maybe they did that intentionally. I was able to have everyone at stress 0. It's close now. Kind of about 5 minutes before I did this video, everyone was at stress 0. Oh, that reminds me. So everyone is wearing... Actually, everyone except for a few new people are wearing... Under assigned, a snazzy suit, which gives decor around them. So here's one sitting on the ground here. So we'll assign it to Bubbles, and she should come along and put it on. Bubbles, where are you? I don't use it much, but there's this nice... You can follow the people around. The follow cam. Can make you a bit dizzy, but... Oh, she wasn't able to finish her shower. Okay, I think she's going to get it now. So she'll look happy when she puts it on. Ta-da! There we go. So now she's wearing her snazzy suit. And that helps the decor of everyone. I mean everyone around them. So I'm not sure why... Basically you assign one at a time, and they'll come and put it on. Like this guy, Turner, he's not wearing one. There's 2 left on the ground. Oh, we got food like crazy. 91. Here goes Bert. Yay! New shirt. could grab these here. I sealed this room so they wouldn't take this water, because they tend to just grab water from the closest place, and this was it. Oh, I'm on slow speed, that's why nothing's happening. I put some lights in just for look, actually. Not for... They do have some decor, but I did them more just for fun. So the base looks cool at night. So my future kind of projects are going to be get bristle blossom going in a room somewhere. Get more peppernut growing somewhere. Maybe build a cooling room for this set of water here. So yeah, I want to find the bottom of the map because I want to do some stuff with magma. Before the agricultural update, I was trying to do some stuff with magma, but I flooded a bunch of it by mistake, and I guess I could have gone to a previous save, but yeah, I want to try to boil polluted water to get the dirt out of it. I'm going to try like a really low volume drip system, dripping onto super hot rock, and then building mesh tile above it so the steam goes up. Actually gas tile, not mesh tile. Gas permeable tile, so the steam goes up, but then if it condenses, it gets stuck. And I'll try to roll it or roll it somewhere else or let it leak into a container or something. Out a pinch of pepper nut. That's probably okay. I don't know if I showed this earlier. Here's my mini pinch of pepper nut room. It is being fed polluted water, which I guess is what it likes. I never even... It must be, otherwise it would not be growing. We don't have a whole lot in here though, and I have a heater to keep this place warm. I think this stuff has to be over 50 degrees to grow nicely. This was more of an experiment. It's not my official grow room. This might end up being my grow room. Because it's nice and toasty already, so I won't have to heat up much more. It is full of chlorine though, so I'll have to deal with that. Or maybe not. Oh, you'll see this little, underneath all my doorways I have a little space. It's a bug. The gas can't escape, but the dupes can run underneath, and that saves you from letting all the gases out. They'll probably fix that, but I feel like using it for now. The alternative is just a series of airlocks, which slows everything down, but... Oh, I was going up here too. I should continue doing that. See what's up above. I did try to irrigate sleet wheat, but because it's so cold in the room, it freezes the water in the pipes, and it gets all broken. I'm not sure if there's a way to do it. If you guys know, please leave a comment. The CO2 is getting kind of out of control in here though. This is new. Oh, we don't have enough power here. What's going on? We have someone on a wheel here, Turner, and he can't breathe because we got too much CO2 in the base. Let's close this door. Something has changed. Oh, it's this water here. Oh man. When I opened this up, it destroyed the piping. Okay, that's very annoying. Okay, that's what's causing all the issues. So yeah, all the O2 that... These two electrolyzers make hydrogen, which powers this generator. And it makes a lot of oxygen, which kind of feeds the base. That's what was missing. That's why all this CO2 is rising, I guess. The oxygen, I guess, was maybe pushing it down, or maybe we just can't keep up. Maybe we're not generating enough power. It's almost the perfect temperature to grow pinch of peppernut in here. Okay, now the CO2 is looking a bit more manageable. Yeah, this whole area was red before. I'll disable this coal generator once we clear out most of this, once this is kind of blue again. I'm gonna attempt to grow some pinch of peppernut right here. Not a hydroponic, but just a regular tile. Because it's really warm right here. And it'll probably stay warm. And we could actually irrigate it with polluted water here too. Since we have some. But let's just see if we can even grow it. Pinch pepper plant. Temperature, oh, it's only 35 to 85. Oh, perfect. Gas pressure. Polluted water. Phosphorus. Let's try hydroponics here. This is symbiosis with machines at its best. Just do one to start, see how that goes. Branch off here. The gas pressure in here is really low actually. Okay, yeah, low air pressure. We need more air pressure in this room. Since this room is technically sealed, except for this little bit here. Sealed. I think this is sealed. Not here actually. Need to seal this. That's all sealed, sealed, sealed. So we could just, instead of pumping our CO2 over here, we could just pump it right here. Get highly pressurized in here. And that would help our pinch of pepper plant. So it wants to grow between 55 and 60 for perfect temperature. And in here it's only 40. It's 50 right here, but let's see how those go. Once the pressure builds in this room. Take a while to pressurize this room though. So now that the pressure is higher in here, these pinch of pepper plants are actually growing. A good yield. The only thing that's not perfect is the temperature. Our polluted water is getting a bit low here though. Probably using more than we're maybe consuming. If only we had any polluted water. Where can we find some? Oh, here's some. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover in this episode, so I might just wrap it up. Next episode I'll probably continue to dig out this. Well, I'll probably get some polluted water in here. Maybe expand the power downwards if I can. And try to get some more pinch of pepper plants growing. Some perfect ones. These ones are good, but we want 50 degrees, so I might try to find a really warm room or warm a room up. I really want to get to the bottom of the map though. So this was going to be my way down, but I just flooded this ladder, so I might have to cut across and go down through the snow biome. Or I could go down here. Maybe carve out some space here for this polluted water. Or just go straight to the abyssalite here. Takes forever to mine, but if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to be alerted on future videos that I put out. I probably got quite a few lined up because I'm not finished with this base yet. Still want to do lots of stuff. So as always, thanks for watching.